All right, guys, welcome to another QuantWheel live stream. We got pretty interesting market. I think anybody who is trading for a long time will agree that it is very rare, or it was very rare to see such a volatile market, especially if you're trading AI and AI-related stocks, but even energy, even the oil nowadays is unpredictable. Probably nobody could have guessed what was going on, but we're going to go over the market news, why this is going on, or at least the reasons that we can find online, what's going on, and what you can do right now, where the opportunities are, because we are option sellers, mostly option traders. And the advantage we have is we know how to manage risk. So what you should do now, and where are the opportunities now? Because not the whole market is dropping, but some of us are suffering more than the others. I know for me, I am in a much better situation than I was when the market dropped a couple of months ago, about 6 months ago. But at the same time, it's not perfect. So as you might already know, the stock market, especially the AI infra stocks, and even the biggest stocks like Nvidia, have dropped in the recent days. And this is mainly because the Wall Street and the companies that are investing into those companies do not believe in the ROI of AI, or at least they started questioning it, especially because a lot of companies, for example, in semiconductors and data centers, have jumped into the game. I don't know where you're from. I am in Croatia right now. And I know in Croatia, even here, companies are talking about data centers. And I meet random entrepreneurs talking about launching their own data centers. Even like a year or two ago, I knew companies that were building their own data centers, even the small ones. And they were super profitable. The problem with data centers, from what I remember, is you invest a lot of money. The ROI is about 6-7 years or even faster, or it was before when I was researching it. But the problem is you need to buy more, and companies probably do not see the end of investing. So I'm checking our Discord, and I'm looking at what is going on here. If you're listening to us, you're in our Discord, there's a couple of cool conversations going on there. But anyways, you see that a lot of things are happening. The war didn't stop with Iran. The oil is not exploding yet. It's completely unpredictable. So what do you do in this situation? What I did is, for last whatever 1.5 years, I've been rolling and wheeling positions that I already have. So my break even has dropped significantly. What does that mean? If a stock costs $100 and you collect a premium of $1, and you do this every single month, in 12 months, you're going to have $12. So the break even will not be $100, it will be $88, so $12 less. So if the stock drops, your break even is lower. And if you believe in the stock, you just have to continue holding it and never sell. This is what I would do right now. Don't panic sell. If you were doing the right thing, and you are option seller, you were probably not selling options just because of high premium, but because you believe in them. If you're listening to our previous live streams, we spoke about this every single time. You only sell options on stocks that you believe in, that you would like to own anyways, especially puts, and you're very careful about selling those ever. You just want to collect the premium as much as possible, so that once the stock appreciates, you get as much money as possible, and at the same time you don't have to wait for 50 years and sell to enjoy the results. So do not sell the bottom. Hopefully you invested in the stocks that you want to own for a long time, and do not use margin. If you have to use margin, have a lot of extra liquidity to cover the margin, so you don't have a margin call, and make sure that you wait. That is my suggestion. I already had a couple of big jumps or not jumps, but losses, unrealized losses, and I always come back. I would just say, do not do stupid moves, just wait. As I said, the basics are sell options and own the stocks that you would like to hold for 5-10 years, because that gives you the highest chance of recovering. If you do that, even if this, let's say, AI crisis, let's say it lasts for a year, 2 years, who cares? Because it is the future. If, for example, for me, I have IREN, I have CoreWeave, I know the prices at which different investors jumped into each stock, and I'm not afraid, because each of these, if they were to stop spending on future investments, they will be highly profitable companies with huge, much higher valuations. So not panic sell, do not use leverage, and just wait. And if you have extra cash, it is time to deploy it now. Where to deploy it depends what you want. There are many pretty interesting opportunities right now in the market. Depends on how much you want to risk. But what I'm doing right now, which I mentioned on the last live streams, I am going to get rid of my AI stocks and infra, just because I don't want to wait for forever and risk. I have earned money on AI. So when the stocks appreciate, when I am able to earn a lot more money, I will exit when the opportunity is right with each and every AI stock that I own. I will not enter into new AI and connected positions, and I will just go into what I know best, which I did in the beginning when I started investing. I'm going to buy discounted dividend stocks, and I'm going to wheel those. I'm expecting 1 to 2% per month, and I already started doing this with part of my portfolio. So if you're listening to this, of course, you can comment here, leave your comments, tell me what you think about this. How is your portfolio doing? And for me, I have CoreWeave, I have IREN. You have probably noticed the drop in price, but because I'm rolling and willing, I have lots of premiums collected. I'm not in the worst position possible. All right, and a little bit about I'll share my screen just to show you a couple of updates on QuantWheel. So this is my demo account, just to quickly show you what we've got right now. We just, I think, 4x'd our server capacity. We were growing pretty fast. Thank you everyone for support. But you might notice that everything is much faster. The screens load faster, the website is faster. We had always had a large number of traders joining us at the market open, but now there should not be any problems for a while, and we're going to upgrade the servers further when needed on time. So what I wanted to show you is what I was talking about, and I want to show you how many opportunities you got. Starting from Nvidia. Nvidia is 194 right now. You might say, oh, that's not an opportunity. Yeah, but Nvidia is a pretty secure stock, and it has a nice discount. Volatility is pretty good. So if you're going to buy it, you can also sell a cash secured put with high delta, like for example this one, earn 2% in 7 days. And if you buy it, you buy it. That's fine. You're not going to lose money most probably on Nvidia. That would be pretty weird. A little bit more risky, but still pretty secure. CoreWeave. Why am I saying this? Because I understand the stock. I know what it is. I know it is very good. Like if you're selling puts, like this 135 is a crazy good one, 12% per year. Of course, I wouldn't do that just because I believe in CoreWeave. I would go with more risky or just buy the stock. If you buy it, you can cover calls at a pretty low delta, in my opinion, just to keep the stock and never lose it and get 1% per month. This one is pretty good. the stock would need to appreciate 76%. You would still earn tons of money if you sell puts, if you sell calls on this one. But straight up, I would buy it at this price if I was you. Same thing or similar thing with IREN. IREN has a pretty higher IV, so you're going to earn more money selling calls or puts on IREN. But I would straight up, I would buy it or sell puts at a pretty good delta. If you get assigned, premiums are amazing here, and this is not extremely risky stock. I think it has a very bright future. If you don't believe me, look at who are the investors into IREN, who are the clients. There are tens of billions of contracts for CoreWeave data centers. IREN is growing pretty fast as well. Those are two most popular together with NBIS. This one has been exploding as well. Pretty good discount. You don't need to buy this one if you don't believe in it. Neither CoreWeave nor IREN. This is not a financial advice, but look at these juicy premiums, and the stock is not bad at all. All right, and then if you want to look at pretty cool dividend stocks that I explained pretty earlier, what I would do if I was you, I would look at if I'm looking to sell puts on O. So this is REIT stock, real estate investment trust, pays out about 6% dividend per year. So even if you get assigned, you're gonna get 6%, and it's long term going to be either stable or increase in value. But if you are going to sell puts, what I would do is I would look at the last 14 days because the option expires every 1 month. I would look at last 14 days and look for a down day. So if the price is 66, I would look for the price drop and then sell a put, which would be a bit more risky, just so that you get a bigger discount. And if you do this, you will basically earn higher premium and more than what the dividend pays you. You can see 14% per year, plus there are dividend days every month, I think. So you're going to collect both the dividend and the premium, which stacks up. Or you can go with stock like JP Morgan's cover call fund. This one gives you 10% per year. Look at how nice of yearly yield you can get. They give you 1% per month. Here you can get 2. If you get assigned, you're going to get 1% in dividend approximately. Also pretty nice if you don't want to risk. If you don't want to risk with AI and collect some cash while you're waiting for the recovery. This is just what I would do. And then if you look at oil, gold, silver, I would recommend you wait for even. I like income and I like stable stocks. So let me know what you think. Yeah, market is down. You're saying buy CoreWeave, IREN, and Marvell. Marvell is a pretty interesting one. I don't own it. I have a friend who owns Marvell. But there are many stocks that I invested in. Like, for example, BE, Bloom Energy. This stock is crazy. I invested in it when it was 10, 15, I think, like May last year, I think it was. Yeah, something like that. I didn't expect it to explode. I, of course, sold it too early. Bloom Energy, also one of the best energy stocks, but obviously the AI boom is obvious, and maybe in the future we're going to call this kind of like a drop, because all of the AI stocks are dropping. Expected the Magnificent Seven. I don't know if you invested into Microsoft. I bought Microsoft some time ago at this dip, and I'm just wheeling it, and it's going pretty well. Very juicy premiums on Microsoft, as you can see. This is extremely rare for Microsoft, so probably good time to buy. Even if you think it is risky, Microsoft has one of the best sales teams for enterprise companies, and once you get into enterprise, it's very difficult for them to stop buying your services. So Microsoft has a very secure future, trust me. Of course, this is not financial advice, but I wouldn't bet against some of the smartest people in the world. Apple also had a really nice growth. I sold it also, but have been holding it. Apple is a pretty nice one, but I think IBM or Intel had a huge drop. Yeah, IBM had a huge drop. We mentioned it on one of our live streams. This will probably be the bottom. You can see support. You can see, but I don't think it will. I don't think it will. I don't think it will appreciate. Not yet. Maybe on the next move up. What else? What are good stocks that you guys see? Marvell. Let's see Marvell. Let's see Marvell. All right, let's do something. Let's analyze GEX for Marvell. I'm not the best directional trader, guys, but we have installed AI to help us or help you with making decisions for GEX. So what I can do, explain if this is a good buy or not. What you can do is ask it to explain gamma exposure, but you can ask it anything. So I don't understand Marvell that much, but you can see it's PE, semiconductor. It's got excellent financial health, which is not, it's unusual for a company that is investing a lot and growing. Secular growth, AI, okay, hyperscalers are using it. Okay, not a good buy for a 4-day hold. Okay, look at longer date puts, August 14th. All right, and I can ask it what is the gamma? What? All right, let's see what it says now. Okay, 175 put has structural support from the call about it, but Marvell breaks down. You're fighting both the stock price and the dealer hedging machine. Combined with valuation concerns, this makes the trade riskier than the premium along suggests. So you can see here, it's talking about 175 here, and if the price drops, it goes probably even lower. All right, I won't go into the details. Guys, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? So a couple of updates. We are working on integrations with a couple of larger brokers so that you can have better experience reading the positions, quicker analysis, and so on. And we will have some good news after the summer. We're working a lot. Ivan could not join us today, but he'll see you on the next one. Free flow. What do you think? What are you investing in? I got 5 more minutes. If you guys want, join our Discord. There are some good discussions there. And yeah, if there's nothing else, I'm going to end the stream, go back to work, and hopefully the market recovers later this week or next week, or at least stops dropping.